Good day, everyone. I'm presenting the challenges of our finance process and the strategic proposal to lead a sustainable, ethical digital transformation at Caring Services Malaysia. Caring Services Malaysia operates as an APAC Finance Shared Service Center for its group, which is Caring, supporting 14 legal jurisdictions and more than 180 finance, audit, and system specialists. The center already has a strong digital foundations with SAP as the core enterprise platform and automated invoice processing capabilities. However, digital maturity is not simply about having sophisticated technology. The important question is whether employees have changed the way they work. In this case, there is a clear gap which SAP and automations have been adopted, but the underlying control behavior has not fully changed. This leads directly to the problem I am addressing. The central zombie problem is the Excel shadow system. Although invoices have already gone through system-based matching, approximately 88% of system-matched invoices continue to undergo manual re-verifications using offline Excel control. As a result, current straight-through processing is only around 12%. This duplicated process also contributes to approximately a 35% additional month-end closure burden and an estimated 2.4% human keying error rate. But I would claim that Excel itself is not the real problem. The deeper problem is why employees feel they need Excel even after the system has performed the matching. To answer that, we have applied the iceberg model. At the event level, we see employees manually rechecking invoices. At the pattern level, we see recurring manual work, low STP, and month-end pressures. Going deeper, the structure is more important. Employees remain accountable for financial accuracy and auditability, but the automated decisions does not always provide enough transparency for them to feel comfortable relying on it. This creates the deepest vendor model. Manual checking is safer than trusting the system. This belief is understandable in finance. If an automated transaction is wrong, the employee may still be questioned during an audit. Therefore, simply telling employees to stop using Excel will not solve the problem. We need to redesign the control process so that employees can trust automations without losing human accountability. Simply strapping away Excel without building confidence would only increase control risk. Instead, we propose an intelligent human in the loop or HITL workflow engine which embedded directly within SAP. Rather than treating all invoices identically or pursuing unrealistic 100% full automations, our HITL engine evaluates matching confidence alongside transaction lists. Predictable, high-confidence transactions proceed automatically through straight-through processing. High-risk or anomalous items route to exception dashboard where explainable AI outline the exact reasons for interventions, such as an unextracted field or price discrepancy, allowing specialists to investigate specific anomalies rather than reperform entire three-way matches. Our pilot target is to elevate STP from 12% to 75%, targeting 4 business days saved at month end and approximately 1.4 million in annual operational saving across our 14 APAC entities. But higher automations also create new risks. Therefore, the next question is not can we automate? It is can we automate responsibly? Processing speed must never compromise financial integrity. To govern automations ethically, we apply the trust stack across 3 operational layers. First is identity. If an account or vendor master process is compromised, automated processes could amplify fraudulent activity. Therefore, multi-factor authentications, segregations of duties, and independent verifications remain necessary. Second is data. Invoice and vendor information can contain commercially sensitive and personal information. The solutions must therefore apply data minimizations, role-based access, and control use of production data. Third would be the content. AI may perform differently across invoice formats, languages, and jurisdictions. A lower confidence score should therefore not automatically mean a supplier is rejected or delayed. The system needs explainable output and appropriate human review. These risks are then operationalized through NIST's 4 functions, which is govern, map, measure, and manage. Importantly, we measure not only STP, but also false approval, false exceptions, model drift, and human overrides. Technology will not transform the process if employees do not trust or adopt it. I would therefore integrate three leadership approach. The first is ACTA. We build awareness using the operational evidence, build desire by repositioning employees as AI-enabled exception specialists, and provide knowledge and ability through control pilots. Reinforcement will come from changing performance measures so that responsible automation's adoption is recognized. Second, ambidextrous leadership. The existing finance operations cannot stop while we experiment. The exploit side continues daily finance operations while a protected intelligence automation pod operates in explore mode. Third, psychological safety. Employees must be able to say the AI got this wrong without fearing that they will be blamed for identifying the problem. Blameless postmortems would therefore turn failure into learning opportunities. Together, these approaches make transformations both operationally realistic and culturally sustainable. Finally, reflecting on my own leadership style, my background draws strongly on the operator archetype, prioritizing accuracy, discipline, and risk mitigations. However, an over-reliance on operator traits can lead to mistaking manual executions for true control. To lead these transformations, I am intentionally developing my innovator capability, embracing control experimentations within defined risk boundaries. I'm restructuring my calendar DNA, which is dedicating 30% to operational governance, 40% to digital explorations and NIST risk monitoring, and 30% to connecting, coaching, and floor engagements. Ultimately, these transformations will not be judged by whether Excel disappears, but by whether our team no longer needs it as a personal safety net. To conclude, Caring Services Malaysia already has the technology foundations for digital transformations. The real challenge is the gap between technology adoptions and organizational trust. By combining risk-based automations with NIST governance, ambidextrous structures, and cultural safety, Caring Services Malaysia will establish an ethical, sustainable, and modern finance operating model. Thank you.